All right, good morning and welcome to today's transmission on Echo FM 100.7. This is the time usually reserved for our regular Tuesday tonic on laws and property with Dr. Prince Joel. Of course, he's a realtor, a real estate investment coach. I thank God, so be football coach. You go to coach Arsenal. Arsenal with the bottle everything. Well, he's also a property resolver, a property. What is this one? Okay, you can go talk that one. An arbitrator, a trained lawyer. He works everywhere: Lagos, Abuja, Owerri, Asaba, PH, Enugu. But you never go my village. I know you. All right, welcome, Dr. Prince Joel, to Echo FM this beautiful Tuesday morning. Welcome to Laws and Property.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. What you got for us today, this morning?
Yeah, since I'm live on radio this morning, I think we will open the lines and allow all our listeners in the last 2 months to call in and ask questions, starting from the first episode where we discussed women inheritance. Okay.
You know, that sparked a whole lot of controversy. Somebody in my office here kept sending messages. I'm not going to read that.
So let's ask those questions. But basically, I want to quickly touch trending issues happening in the space of real estate, landlord, tenant, this thing. I'll just highlight them, point to the point, and they'll open the line. One of the trending issues making waves is the issue of excessive rent hikes and payment structure.
That one,
and a big wahala. It's a trending matter in the whole Nigeria, not just in myself. I don't see my landlord just increase my rent. I never even feel pay the old one. You know, from my office, he just increased the thing and they struggle. So we're all in this, and it's a very troublesome situation. We're not going to discuss it in detail. In my book, I have written increase of rent. Lagos State is beautiful. Lagos State have passed a law where you cannot collect rent more than 1 year. Okay? If you are a yearly tenant. If you are a monthly tenant, landlord cannot collect rent more than 3 months. Are you understanding that?
Yeah.
Yes, that's Lagos State. Now, in Lagos State, you don't just increase rent. Usually, you're expected to show improvement on the property before you increase and all of that. And that should be the standard. Lagos State created, through the Lagos State laws, they created parameters to increase rent. Are you getting my point now? So if you are in a duplex and the landlord have to increase rent, you have to consider what is the rent within that neighborhood, how much is it? Are you getting the point now? And then two, the landlord is also expected to have also done some level of improvement on the property. And this should be a general thing that affects everybody. So that's the issue of massive increase. You know, the inflation, economic factors, rent in major cities have increased. So that's one issue that is trending all over. The second issue that is trending all over is off demand. Okay, landlords often demand 2 years. It's wrong. It should be 1 year. You get my point? Anything, if you want rent out, it shouldn't be more than 1 year. If
there's no law backing that 1 year thing, how do
some cities have
give the landlord?
Yes, some cities have actually passed these laws and they've come to stay. In Lagos, you can't ask for 2 years. In fact, Lagos they fight to get one monthly rent like it's done abroad. Yeah, like it's done abroad, and it makes sense, you know. So as you pay, they collect. That's another thing. If your salary they come promptly, because your salary they come at the end of the month. I don't know how you want to pay that monthly rent. The other issue again is the issue of, we discussed the other time, agent and agency fee. The guys, they don't hike the thing to 40%, you know. Some don't hike.
Very illegal.
Very illegal. The other day I discussed on it here. It's another very serious issue. The way agents, then they hike their price. And because people are in hurry, in demand, you know, you won't get the property. Nobody won't get patients and all that, but it's very illegal, you know. Then, another very trending topic happening globally, in Nigeria precisely, it's illegal eviction and self-help measures. Landlords go pull off your roof, break door, and do all manner of things.
Carry your property through away.
I swear, if I find such a landlord, I go send them to prison. Just like Very Dark Man was saying, go send somebody to prison. I go send the landlord to prison. You know, we should be able to accommodate each other. Are you getting the point? Yeah, we shouldn't be doing self-help. Self-help is out of it, but that is not an excuse to hold the landlord's money, because the landlord has invested in that property to make money. Are you getting my point? Yes, I always believe in dialogue and understanding. I have been very lucky. I've always had good caretakers and good landlord. Even when I no get, they open up, they tell them. At times I had to break the money, break the money into two, which is actually not good. But everybody feel the bites, everybody's feeling the bites and all that. So the other one is eviction. Of course, there are eviction laws. There are laws that curb these things. Another issue is stubborn tenants. Stubborn tenants will have it just as we have stubborn landlords. They're all everywhere. Absorb restriction house rules. Some houses, the landlord will say that the tenant must buy from the shop of the wife. If you buy from outside, they will give you quick notice.
Which kind of nonsense with that one?
It's happening,
Yes, it's happening.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I've never
You'll see some houses where landlord will say, once you buy a new car, your rent will increase immediately.
Yeah.
So when people buy a car, they park it in another compound.
That's very funny.
It's very, very, strict compound rules. Once it's 10 o'clock, you cannot enter. It's wrong. You're restricting the person's movement. It's an actionable matter. And a whole lot like that. Another trending issue, I'm just highlighting this, and I will go to the main discussion for today. Another trending issue is selective screening and discriminatory renting. They will tell you if you're a lady, not married, they will not give you a house.
Yeah.
That's discriminatory. It's criminal.
But that one...
so the ladies now
men
are
and
forced.
women...
The ladies now are forced to go and hire a supposed husband.
Oh.
It's wrong. Very, very wrong. Some will insist that they want only a working class that works in MTN, maybe Eco FM, and all of that. Once you are self-employed, no, they don't want you. It's discriminatory. It's wrong. The other issue again that is trending, the issue of course, legal regulations and reform. Imo State need that reform.
Okay.
In our laws.
That before we forget the rest of this one. You don't call too many things. They cause problem for my head here now. Anyway, these are very, very good issues with landlord and the tenancy.
Just allow me to mention the last one.
Okay.
Please. The last one is fake landlords and fraud. It's everywhere.
That one full over it.
People who don't get house will tell you that they have a house, come and rent.
Come and rent.
Money from you and they disappear. Fraud.
Some they even collect the money for years.
Yes,
before the owner of the house
Imo State here, even in land matter, Imo State here, there are communities, locations that will know that they quote unquote they are good at that. They sell land 2, 3, 4 times to people.
And the worst part of it is their Igwes, their Igwes are even involved. Don't call community. I don't want any legal thing. You are a lawyer, I'm not.
Know themselves. No, it's a statement of fact now. Yeah. I will tell you that in particular community, if I call their name, I've had like seven issues like that where they sold land multiple times. What do you call that? Won't you conclude that it's in their nature?
Okay. Let's just move on now. You said we are going to be doing question and answer today, which is very good. So if you have a situation like what Dr. Prince Jewel has just listed out, feel free to call and report. Now you have a realtor and a lawyer to address those matters live this morning. Okay, they don't start calling immediately. Plus the people probably plenty. Let's go. Good morning and welcome.
Hello, good morning.
It's Laws and Property. Welcome, Abba.
Good morning, Dawn.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Ogadari.
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Prince Joel.
I agree, sir.
I want to thank you so much for this opportunity. I want to thank Ogadari and for this program, and also thank Prince Joel for being a voice to the voiceless.
Thank you.
Being a hope for the hopeless. Because a lot of things don't, or rather, many things don't happen. Actually, God, a lot is happening in family. Specifically to my own case, I come from a family of 6, 5 boys and 1 girl, and it happened that my dad, our dad died on June 2012, and it was not a natural death. So as a result, we couldn't share wills and all that. Tell us our way. Drop his wills. But by the grace of God, we know that we, the son and the daughter, we know that there's a plot of land we have somewhere at Avo. Now, the problem now is we have CFO of that land. We have some necessary documents about that power pattern, I believe, so we have them. But the problem now, we can't repossess that land. We've not been able to identify, where that land is. And somewhere I've been hearing, we've made some efforts, but I believe we've made an effort to possess that land and do with it whatever we want to do, because this is our land.
Okay, wait. You have C of O of a land, and you don't know where the land is. Is that what you're saying?
No, they can't possess the land. Yeah, they can't.
No, what I'm saying, have you gone to that particular land before? Have you seen it with your eyes?
No, sir. But the paper records are there. They're with us.
Okay.
But the problem now is for you to help us, because I've been listening to your program for a long time.
Okay.
I've made an effort to come to your office, but I'm not giving up. So it's painful that wherever I sleep, I'll be getting hunted like my dad suffer.
Yeah. It's all right. My brother. Because of time. Let's Doctor
allow others also.
Yes.
Yeah, my brother.
Respond to him.
Sorry for being emotional.
No problem. I understand. I feel your pain. And I just want you to know that you are not alone. There are a lot of people who are going through this. You see, ignorance is a very big issue here. Okay. Yes. What you need to do, I can give you a consultation. I can advise you, the way I should on radio here. But I'll just say try and catch up with me after this program. Call my number again, and I will talk to you. Just
for clarity, call the number for him. Call the number.
The number is 080-2055-0410. Just do me a text message. I will return your call, because when I leave here, a lot of calls will be jamming together. But just do me a text message. I will call you and we'll talk. Now, if you have such a situation, first and foremost, is there a survey? If there's a survey of the land, a surveyor will help you use the coordinates to identify the land on ground.
Okay.
That's what the survey does. With the coordinates of the survey, you can use it to identify the location of the land. That's number one. Number two, it is possible that another person has built on the land. You can recover your property if you have a good title. The law says first in time. Okay? First in time. Even if somebody has, done anything after you have gotten your thing, it's recoverable. There are experts who handle such matters. Are you getting the point? So let's leave it at that. Don't lose up. Don't give up. In this work, we've seen worse situations than this. All
right.
Yeah.
I believe that answers your question. Please, that is going to be for consultations. You can meet Dr. Joel later on. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Mr.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes, I'm.
Good morning. Prince Joel.
Good morning, sir.
And I hope Don is there. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, this is Farmer that calls from Uche Street in Owerri. Yeah, Don, these days we have so many real estate companies.
Okay.
But how do we know the genuine ones? That's my first question.
Should I respond the first before the second? Okay, say the second one and I'll just take it off.
You said what? Sorry.
No, you say first question. Do you have a second one?
Yeah, there's a second one.
Go ahead.
Is there any condition that will justify a landlord taking up a self-help against his tenant? Thank you. That's my first question. Second question.
So I'll start from the second one. Self-help is illegal. If you pursue and follow any landlord who did a self-help, the landlord will go to prison. I can assure you for sure. There's a procedure to evict a tenant. There is a procedure. What the landlord is expected to do is follow through that procedure. I am not justifying owing landlord, no. But, landlord now decided because he owe, now take laws into his hands. There's a man in Lagos, he pulled off the roof. The guy go prison now. He pulled off the roof of the tenant. It's only when the tenant does not have a voice, and they do it to the less privileged.
Yes.
That's the annoying thing. If you try out to an enlightened person now, if the person don't see anything, you go run, go Facebook, you go shout, you go call very dark man, you go call other activists, and the matter go turn to something else. And that is what social media has done. We have a lot of social media police. Police. Even when you go to the police, they take time. Police go ask you for money to mobilize them to do work. So a person will not even get money. How will he mobilize the police to work for him? So if you understand some of those procedures, I think it's very easy. I do run a foundation called Property Dispute Management Foundation in Lagos, and we're here. And these are some of the things that I help people to do. by resolving their issues. So police, you do petitions, forward to police. The one you go court, you hand over to lawyer, you go court. The one that will be resolved by ADR, alternative dispute resolution, either through mediation, negotiation, or even arbitration. They go resolve the matter and everybody go in own. And I always prefer the last one, ADR.
All right.
Now, only where there's...
Let's go to the second one. The first question.
one. So the first one
are there real estates, real ones?
There are real ones and there are so many fake ones. So the question is, what are the characteristics of a fake real estate company? The characteristics plenty. However, most of them do not start off by being fake. Let me say this. Most real estate companies, developers, they need to start by saying they want to enter and defraud people. I want to say this very clearly. They don't. Unfortunately, because they are not trained, the real estate industry is one industry where people, they enter without getting certifications, which is one of the reasons why I started the Prince Joel Real Estate Academy. And I'm glad in this Imo State, if people never go through my real estate academy, over 1,000 people have gone through my training in this Imo State. I'm not talking of Lagos. I'm not talking of other states where I have presence. A lot of people, they jump in. So when they jump in, they begin to face the issues that comes with it. They will go buy land for community. They don't even know, say the community don't send the land before. Okay, so issue number one. Meanwhile, they have sold the land off
and collect money.
They don't sell off, collect money, move to another location. Like I said, none of them start with the intention of being fraudulent. Okay, it's just that because they fail to do the necessary, they fail to employ the services of what? Experts to do that. They go employ secretary to do lawyer work. Lawyer documentation. Why your finger no go burn? They will use amateur surveyors. I've also had my own burnt on this, so I've burnt myself where I thought I was working for a friend, and got myself, beaten so badly. So experience, they say, is the best word.
It teaches even fools.
It teaches so yes. In terms of knowing if a real estate is genuine, is check out their modus operandi. Check out how they run their operations. Check out their estates. Are their estates secured? Do they have the necessary documents for their estates? The documents that they give out to their clients, do they give out the accurate, proper documentations to their client? All those modus operandi and all those things is is the parameter to judge.
All right.
Not be how fine the building day.
All right. Let's move on. Time is not our friend at all.
Yes.
There's a question they send in here. Say, good morning, Barry and Nekoma. Sir Joel, I wish to ask you didn't bring up the issue of lawyers taking excessive agreement fees and pushing property owners to increase rent so as to gain more. Thanks, Nnamdi from Christchurch Road.
This guy want me to shake the table.
Shake it.
The expected fee of a lawyer should take in land transaction or property transaction is 10%. Any lawyer that is taking more than that, then you can question and petition the lawyer. But it's 10%. But how many people are paying the 10%? That's on one side. On the other side, on the other side, any lawyer who is, you must have an evidence, because he who alleges must have an evidence. If a lawyer has done that, call the lawyer out. Go on social media, call the person out, and you see the kind of water that the lawyer will receive. It's wrong for you to influence a landlord to arbitrarily increase rents or arbitrarily increase. It's wrong.
Now we have a situation like.
And lastly, let me say this: lawyers are not property agents. I repeat again: lawyers are not property agents. A lawyer who wants to do in property sets up a company and become a property consultant. Are you understanding?
Yeah.
I am a property consultant. I'm a property resolver. I'm a real estate investment coach. You will not even see me mention law in my whole title.
All right. So there's something that's very, very annoying, to say the least, because lawyers, once they give them a property to manage, they tend to start evicting the old tenant, giving them eviction notice just to bring in new tenants so they can take that 10% agreement fee and all those things.
Can I shock you? Yeah. Can I shock you? You must listen to me. Listeners, listen to me. A lawyer has no business managing property in his name as a lawyer.
But that's what almost every lawyer in Imo State, that's what they do.
The best a lawyer can do is to have a property company. Then you do anything you want to do on that. Any lawyer, I'm saying it to every tenant, challenge the lawyer. You can petition the lawyer. It's wrong. But very often, these things happen because we don't get information. I'm here to educate us, and that's what this program does.
Wait.
I am telling
for the records.
For the records.
If a lawyer who is
managing property in his name,
you pay to landlord through the lawyer.
No.
Whatever you pay to a lawyer, and lawyer will collect even the agreement fee. They won't even bring it to you. They expect you to come and be looking for them to collect the agreement fee.
There are locus classicus cases where the Supreme Court and even LPDC are saying that we make these mistakes. Even me, myself, I've made these mistakes in the past.
Okay.
As a lawyer in your name, as a practicing lawyer, you have no business managing any property. Quote me anywhere, and I'll give you citations and so many cases. I have also fallen victim of that.
That's serious.
That's
serious. Let's take another
the best the lawyer can do is to have a property company.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Barry Cosmos and Don and our guest on radio.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
We're fine.
Yes.
All right, this is Engineer Frank Udre, and this morning I'm calling from Master Douglas. Please, I have two questions. Number one is, as a landlord or property owner, how long are you going to give your tenants? I'm assuming now a property owner want to increase his house rent. What are the stipulated months, days, weeks, or years are you going to give?
Very important question.
To your tenants.
Yes.
Secondly, in where I'm living now, we don't have light for almost 3 months now. So, and we wanted to apply for prepaid meter. So I now told other tenants that we should consult the landlord first. So after consulting with the landlord, he said that we should go and look for any means we can get our lights. Anytime we are paying for house rent, we will not deduct it from there, and they will not it very, very well. Understand? So, and we don't trust him. So, in this kind of situation now, what are we going to do? Thank you, and God bless you.
Bless you. I'll start with the last one. Okay. The last one. It's such a remedy. Last week I discussed money expended on property and the landlord pay. That was our discussion last week. Yeah. If you are listening to it, the answer is already there. In situation like this, document your agreement with the landlord, because he will turn back tomorrow against you. So if you're going to buy a prepaid meter, agree how you're going to recover your money for the prepaid meter, or how you're going to take the prepaid meter when you're going. You must have it in document. If you spend money in a property, the law did not say that the landlord must pay you back. It's only an exceptional situation, because there are two different things. Your covenant to pay rent is different from repairs. You cannot use rent to suffocate the other one. Use the other. No, they stand separately. So that is on this. Enter an agreement with your landlord. Write it, sign it, agree, and keep a copy. Whether you're deducting from the next rent, whether he's paying you back, or whatever, that's on that. On the first one, remind me of the first one. The first one, he talked about duration of notice of rent.
Yes.
Now, without even the law, it is just sensible, commonsensical that you give the tenant adequate notice to be able to plan for the next rent. The economy is harsh. People work with their income. So if you take it by surprise, there's no way the tenants can meet up. However, the provision of the law says that you should give a reasonable time to enable the tenant to do what? Plan for the next rent. Okay. 1 day notice, 1 month notice, how the tenant won't perform the magic.
Is 3 months notice enough?
3 months is not bad. Minimum of 3 months. Lagos law, the landlord tenant law of Lagos State 2025 says a minimum of 3 months.
I thought it's supposed to be minimum of 6 months.
No, minimum of 3 months.
3 months is very short.
So that is why in civilized cities, when you're renting, that your agreement stipulates most of these things. In the event of, there's what they call rent review clause. When you are renting a house, it's important that you emphasize a rent review clause. You must stay in this house for a minimum of 3 years before landlord initiates that. But very often when
we have that here in Imboste, because that's a very serious matter.
It's very serious now. So it's your ability to negotiate, because you are in desperate need of the house. You're seeing the house, you like the house. Are you getting the point now? And because you like the house, you're waiving caution to everything. Otherwise, you are supposed to agree, so that as you're staying in the house, you know that in the next 2 years, 3 years, you program your mind and know that rent is going to review. And reviewing of rent should not be arbitrary.
Most of the time, you pay rent.
No, I prefer you to call me. Sorry, for the record purpose. I am not here as a practicing lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not here as a practicing lawyer. I'm here as a property consultant.
Thank you for the correction, Dr. Prince Jewel. Yeah. Now, I was saying, which I won't talk, it will confuse me now. Okay, I was saying now, the agreement for rented properties is brought sometimes 3, 4, 5 months after you've already rented and paid and packed
business center they do,
and then they just bring it and write things that you can't even agree to.
That is why you need to read some of my books. You need to review those agreements. Give it to an expert, a lawyer, to review for you before you commit yourself. But a lot of people don't sign their death warrant because they read it.
What I'm saying is that these things come very late after you've already paid. It's not like they bring it to you before you pay.
It's even criminal not to have a tenancy agreement and a receipt of agreement. It's criminal, and you can bring an action against your landlord for that. For paying your landlord is mandated by law to give you a receipt.
Yes.
It's also mandated by law to give you a tenancy agreement even before you move in. But with a true caution, we need to take those things serious now. Now, when issues don't arise, then we'll begin to say, give you, and all that. And you pay for these things.
And you now look at the agreement, they'll tell you they have the right to increase
because a lot of them too
without notice.
A lot of them are also dubious. They'll allow you to enter the property before they give you the paper.
That's what I'm saying.
And that is what this program is doing. To create awareness, educate us on our basic rights as a landlord and even as a tenant. And that is why I will recommend my books to anybody who care to help himself in growing with knowledge. 3 of my books are very key.
Let us because we have just about 3 minutes to wrap up. All right, so if you want to get more information from this brilliant Dr. Prince Jewel, look, I've been listening to all you are saying. You are very, very apt, and I appreciate that. So enrollment into Prince Jewel Real Estate Academy, how do they enroll?
We'll make it very easy. Just contact us via WhatsApp or phone number. And the fee for a month training is 50,000 naira. 2 times a week training, and it's virtual.
It's virtual training. Yeah, virtual. Well, but what about your speaking engagement?
Yeah, speaking engagement for other real estate developers who want me to come train their staffs, especially on legal matters, in-house counsels, regulatory and compliance issues, and a whole lot. Government acquisition of land. So those are my area of specialty.
That one get free too.
Okay, they will negotiate with me. Yes, as they plan their end of year event and they plan their conferences. Yes, I'm available.
All right. So we also have real estate conferences worldwide, and
those who are interested,
consulting and all that.
It's called due diligence consulting.
Due diligence consulting, which is very, very important.
That's my company.
Okay, due diligence consultancy or consulting limited.
If I conduct due diligence on you, go bad. It is when I will find out about you.
No, try me. So everybody, if you want to get Dr. Prince Jewel, you just go 0802 055 0410. Let me take that again. 0802 055 0410. Get the books at that place. Read more. That's the problem of Nigerians who don't like to read.
No,
they don't like to
now
read.
They watch.
It's better as they tell them like this. They're ready to listen for you for the whole day. But carry that book, read. That one don't follow. All right. Just before we go, I have some messages here. I think they're referring to you. Yeah. Okay, this one is not for you. Engineer Frank, would you be able to text from Hausa? In the case of rent increment, how long is the land? I think we've taken that one.
Yes.
Comrade Chidoze Nwosu Makane is texting from Makane, it's my peaceful community. Okay, this one is also not for you. That one was meant for Uche. We need to read them. Uche, can't they read all this? For me. I don't need more messages to read. All right, thank you very much. Let's try and wrap it up.
Thank you so much.
This is one of the very liveliest editions we've ever had, and I like this one. I think I enjoyed a lot of this. Me and landlord, make landlord near me.
We'll come back by the last week of this month to discuss this issue of inheritance. Yes.
A lot of people
female inheritance in real estate matters or property.
See, that day, just tell me, I said I should not come work.
That's so she will come and wait for
you. Come so that she will give points to it.
She will give me a problem because.
No, the good thing is when she finish, you go shock you. Say she will go bring enforcement of fundamental human rights against all those family people not getting. sue them that she has a right. Yeah,
All right.
that she has a right to share in whatever that is being shared.
All right. Wow, it's been beautiful, very
you.
wonderful.
Thank
Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel every Tuesday here on Echo FM 9 a.m. to 9:30. So thank you very much, Dr.
Thank you,
Prince
Barry.
Joel. Let's do this again next week, Tuesday.
Thank
And of
you.
course, for another round of very interesting conversation with the real estate investment coach, Dr. Prince Joel. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Hello.
It's the sound of the city. Echo 100.7.